Should I do the little ones first? Guess I'll wait for people to come in. I think I'm going to get more split rings today. That's how many baits are here. I miss still. I must have been really busy lately. So, which one's get ready first? That was my thumb, dude. I'm glad nobody was on. I just did that. Ah. Whoa. That was pungent. Oh. It's going to make my eyes water. Believe it or not, doing the smallest split rings first. Well, the smallest baits are the biggest pain in the butt. All right. First off, this is gonna be in the tackle box. Well, you know what? At the very end, I guess I could show that too. I'm gonna show you some of the baits. Hello. I'm gonna show some of the baits that I already have the hooks on. That'll be part of the. Oh, fine. Be part of the giveaway, and then when I'm done with the live stream, I'll just flip it around and so. The football head jig I hand tied. See how brown underneath that. Hang on, let me do what I like to do with jigs. Really put my finger in the middle of that weight guard. Press it down. Flatten it out as much as possible. But anyway, that's going to be in the giveaway box. These are the ones that have the hooks on it. I decided not to put any musky baits in, but I put multi-species baits in, which are larger baits that you can use for bass and whatever else. Because I personally, I do use these smaller grenades, 4.5-inch crankbaits for muskies. Oh, it's not picking up everything. Anyway, that's in the box. Some hand detailing there on the belly and obviously on the head there. So yeah, that's going to be in there. Okay. Believe it or not, this is where I got my start. Well, restart, I should say. I got a hand-tied spinner. Now let me go over this here real quick. I painted that blade myself. Got 2 coats of clear coat on there, along with this bullet weight. You can see it's Fire Tiger, obviously, but with some brown. So we got that. I hand tied the treble hook. You see, I used a saltwater hook, heavy duty one. So that's going to be going in there. Here's the hand carved bait. You know, a lot of people like seeing the hand carved baits. Oops, crud. I did something crazy. I'm like, give me a second. Give me a second. I messed up. I always gotta fix my. Okay, there we go. here's the hand carved baits that's going to be in the box. Just a walking bait and a blotchy type of worm mouth pattern that I do. You tell it's a, so the hand carved bait that'll be going in there. Yeah. And now a whole bunch of other ones that I gotta get ready for tonight. I might have to make a run to Bass Pro Shops. So get more split rings later. Or I hope not. I don't think so. But generally, they're going to be bass baits for the most part, bass / walleye. We got a bigger 140 jerk bait. There's a lot in this one. I did a lot of these, a fair amount of eyes myself. A fair amount, not all of them. But there is a lot to this thing. If you were to win, really go through it. Orange maple leaf eyes. So anyway, that'll be in there. Anywho, let's get this grasshopper ready. And you heard me right. I did a grasshopper. Now I'm going to do the smaller baits first because there's 2 micro baits. Well, I don't know if you want to consider this a micro bait or just a tiny bait. Call it whatever you want. Grasshopper baits are nothing to sneeze at. Now, I don't use grasshopper baits like most people because for some silly reason, they used to make a Rebel crick popper. There's a crick hopper and a crick popper. I will be honest with you, I was the fan of the crick popper because that's more realistic as to what a cuts on it. Anyway, more realistic as what a grasshopper does on the surface of the water. And these little guys, it's the only blanks I can get. I can't get popper versions. Where did I drop that? Oh, right in front of my face. Sorry, I dropped something. There it is. So, how I use these, just twitch them. Boy, it's dark for some reason. But yeah, I just twitch them on in, you know. So, twitch, keep it on the surface. Twitch and pause. I did the eyes myself on this one too. Later tonight and later on where I show them again. Yeah. I gotta use the smaller pliers for these things, and I hate tiny split rings. I really do. If you've been on the channel, you know. And how to win the 500 subscriber giveaway. Just gotta be a subscriber and tune in tonight. So. Just think the next bait coming up after this year is one of my arch nemesis, and it's the smallest bait I paint. Unless you want to count the bullet weights for inline spinners, but I don't count that because that turns into a bigger. Yeah, never mind. So anyway, okay, I got the size 8s or are they 10s? Treble hooks for this one. They look like 8s. If anybody ever has a question as I'm going through any of this stuff, please let me know, and I'll try to answer any question possible. Doesn't grab a hold of it. Good morning, everybody. If you want, you can hit that thumbs up. But I'm not your mom or dad. Okay, this little split ring is making me upset. Matter of fact, I'm just going to rip that off. Take it off. Because I accidentally started bending it. See, this is one of the reasons why I hate these little split rings. I get too rough with them. Okay. Maybe I should do the little ones on camera. Because really tiny mini baits like this they are my Achilles heel. You put a size 4 hook on here and a size 3 or 4 split. I can be done with it. They do make bigger grasshopper lures, but this is one of the smaller ones. There's, I think, 2 sizes. This is the smaller size. Oh, come on. Success. We have 1 hook on. Hey, still. My brother from over there in New Jersey. Probably shouldn't have said where you were from, but hey, sorry, it just came out. I'm going to get one of these other tiny split rings out. I got to use a smaller split ring here for this bait. And it's made out of spring steel. The next one too, which is not very forgiving. Hey, still, have you seen any of the spicy videos I've been doing? You're from Jersey, I'm from Pennsylvania. All right. I wish there's some better light in here. But there is some hand detailing on this. I'll go through the baits later at a different light angle. So there's that one. And I found with this tackle box that I got for the giveaway, I had to take a lot of the inserts out, but I will be sending them with. So now, these things are my enemy, even though sometimes they're going to be fun to paint. An 1.25 inch long micro bait that's going to go in there along with those other bigger baits. We'll be moving on to the bigger baits here after this one. Mr. BJ here has talked me into putting this one in here. Size 0 split ring and a size 14 treble hook. Now with this, I grabbed that up without losing it. Okay, that's the way it is, I know. But the cool thing with these things, the weird thing I should say, why did I say cool? Is the slower you work that thing, the better. If you work too fast, it tends to pop out of the water. blow out of the water. You don't want that, obviously. So, come on, little guy. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to need a magnifying glass or glasses just to do these here eventually. But most of the time, I don't do these unless people ask me to. This is a good trout bait and panfish bait. This is the first time, though, that I have done I've made customized on something this tiny. If you didn't know what that was, I just lost that split ring went flying somewhere. Oh, there it is. Bounced off the watermelon. Come on. Ever so gently. Popped out. Respect my authority. Sorry. This thing is driving me bananas. Have a good day. Love you. I'll have a good day when I get this freaking bait put together. Drop a thumbs up if you're laughing at me. Trust me, it won't be this bad with the bigger baits. These micro baits. Some people are really good with them. Slapping them together, have little split rings and stuff like that. Me, nope. Why, I don't know. Okay, how about this here? I'm just gonna do that one off camera because I'm about ready to lose my cool with it. So, if you lose your cool, you gotta move on, right? Right. So, all right, on to one of my new favorite top waters. This is a smaller version of a dart plopper. They fold up when you cast them out. So you cast them out further so the air don't catch them. Yeah, so don't worry. Its cousin's going to be going into. So these 2 size 6s for this bad boy. Ah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. See how much easier it is doing the bigger baits? Go do that smaller one off camera before I lose my cool with it. And it doesn't make it into the box for one reason or another. There we go. It's kind of like a see-through fire tiger. Kind of. That's what it resembles. So, all right. Let's do the biggest bait first. Next. Wait, that's too big. Hey, get back here. All right. Yeah, you got the right size. Hey, Ben Day. All right, I'll show you this. This is the big bait that's going in that everybody voted for when it came to the glide bait, swim bait category. The only option I gave you. So came out pretty good. So look at the bend of that. These things have awesome action. So I don't put the split rings on glide baits and swim baits like this. Some people do, some people don't. I'm a guy that doesn't. Yeah, the size 4. I want size 2. There we go. This and the other bait are the biggest baits are in here. I showed in the beginning. How's everybody this morning? I'm so excited to do this 500 giveaway tonight. I've only talked about for how long now. When I hit the 400 mark, I think. And ever since then. There we go. Now it's ready for whatever wants to eat it, right? Where am I going to put that in here? Uh-oh. Don't tell me this thing ain't big enough. If it isn't, I'm going to be so upset. I'll still send it. Don't worry. I have a feeling I'm going to send this separately. Well, not separately, but in the same box. I'll be sending the tackle box and just in a separate thing. Yeah, but that 4.5 inch. All right. We did that dart plopper. Here's his cousin, the whopper plopper. 75, I think it is. Yeah. kind of panfishy. That's why I put blue eyes on it, so I didn't have to really do any blue paint on it. I did, well, you know, I did do blue. That's ice blue on the gill. It almost looks silver. So there he is. Oh boy. Sorry, your boy here is starting to feel uncomfortable. I'm trying. Well, you ain't gonna see me hook all these baits up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ooh, boy. But I'll show them all to you. I thought I had another size 4 here. If you guys remember me talking about Cowgirl Kenzie on Facebook, her dad and her, I gave them a tackle box full of baits. I gave it to her. They've been ripping them, slaying them with this thing lately. I gave them one of these. Doesn't look anything like this one, but yeah, just to show you. Tail's free moving. So, my plan was to do all these on camera, but I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what's going to be coming. Obviously, all the hand carved bait decided to be mean. There's the hand carved bait with the custom eyes on it. A lot of these baits have custom eyes on it. You'll be able to tell when you get them. I'll put more than one bait in most of these. The grenade. See how that thing doesn't fit? Anyway, the jig, a spinner. See how I got more in there. And then these guys right here, all of these. You know, clownfish jerkbait, 5.5 inch spook. Now, look at this bad boy. Sinking twitch bait. You know, I was just using one of these initially. Normally it's used in salt water, but you can use it anywhere you want to. So this one glows in the dark. This is a flat side of wort, they call it. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. Ooh. Okay. And yeah, I did the eyes black and red. Oh yeah. Hang on. Focuses. I think the focuses it. Anyway. There's a lot going on underneath there too. There we go. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I gotta get on off of here. So until later tonight, remember that I love you. More importantly, God loves you. And I'm sorry I had to cut it short. And remember, there's always new hope in Christ. Oreo ass, man. Where's the X?